Recording. Hello guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to raid an ancient, or loot an ancient city. The way I have it is the best way I have found, so you might find a better way. This is just a recommendation of what I see as the best way, I guess. So, without any further ado, this is what I would bring if I were you. You don't really need the armor that much. The way I have it, you're not really going to be fighting the warden at all. You want to bring some ender chests with some extra stuff inside. You want to bring an anvil too, just in case you find that swift sneak and you want to just immediately apply to your legs. You also, because that's basically all you need on your legs, you also are going to want at least 12 levels, which I have not prepared for myself yet. Wow, would you look at that? I just got 12 levels. That's crazy. And that's an eerie noise. Anyway, yeah. I guess before we start, I should explain my strategy. So, we have this ancient city. I've never been to it before. Well, not this one. I have done several other ancient cities. Basically, before we start, I'm just gonna say, the first thing you're gonna want to do is just go around the outside, which is this kind of area. This area with the walls, right here. I say this is like the inner ring, and this is the outer bit. So my strategy is just go around this area, I guess, until you've finally done all that, and then you move into the center ring. You're mining. You're like, oh boy, I wonder what's over this ledge. Wow, an ancient city. Who would have thought? Now, if you don't know how ancient cities and Skulk works, then I'll be showing you, right about now. But if you do, you can just skip ahead. So, there you go. Okay, so you don't know how Skulk works. I guess that's the only reason you're here, or you just want to watch. So basically, you have a couple basic things. Couple basic Skulk blocks. You have normal Skulk that when mined with anything, I guess, it will drop experience. All of them will drop experience if you mine them without Silk Touch. You can Silk Touch all of them, but only with the heart. Next thing we have is this little guy. It is, that's kind of annoying. It is a Skulk Catalyst. So if we get a, cow, and we kill it next to it, pardon the advancement, it basically converts the XP. I'm not gonna do that. It basically converts the XP into Skulk around it. So it kind of makes the lore for Skulk or ancient cities kind of dark, because you see a lot of these around, and there's a lot of Skulk. If mined, these things will produce the most amount of XP out of all of the other blocks. Yeah, so that's basically what that does. And these two are the most troublesome. This right here is the Shrieker, and this is the Sensor. Skulk, both in front of each of them. So, Sensor senses noises. That's walking, Unless you're crouching, it doesn't hear crouching. It hears eating, crouching, hurting. It hears a lot. So you want to be careful around it. And this thing right here is called a Shrieker. This thing is what spawns the warden. If you set it off 4 times, then it'll summon the warden in. It won't summon the warden right now just because it's too bright out, and it doesn't summon in the warden on any player placed Shriekers. So if you have if you basically mine one with Silk Touch and then put it down, it's basically diffused. Like, you can't use it anymore to summon wardens. Basically what happens is when you set one of these off, it sends a signal to this, and it does its thingy, and it'll summon the warden, basically. And now you might be thinking, well, warden, if you've never seen it, you might be thinking, warden, not too bad, right? Well, my friends, oh, I forgot. That's my bad. I have it on peaceful right now. This is the warden. It has the most health in the game. More health than both bosses, the Ender Dragon and the Wither combined. And it can one-shot you. See it's nasty. That's why I don't fight it. That's why you run. Alright, welcome back. Now that you know how Skulk stuff works, then I will show you how to raid this ancient city. Now, you're gonna want to be crouching everywhere unless you're right here and there's wool, because you can walk on wool and nothing will hear you. Now, how it works is these bridges right here, they don't have any chests. Only certain structures have chests, like next to the bridges, like that. That is a structure next to the bridge. That one doesn't have a chest. Neither do those. Those are just like basically extended bridges. So we're just gonna move on from that. We're gonna see, okay, bridge across. I'm gonna see, okay, there's a structure there. How about on the other side? This is kind of slow, not gonna lie. Swift Sneak is very good for these. I just finished raiding one, or looting one, I guess. I don't know why I keep on saying raiding, and well, successfully doing it too, and I'm used to going a bit faster. But that is besides the point. So for these kind, don't use the ladders because they set off the sensors. Now you want to go above to see if there's any sensors or shriekers. In this case, there's a shrieker there and several sensors there. So what we want to do is we want to get down there first. So just like that. And what I am going to do is basically you want to surround the chest in wool. See? Just like that. And I'm not really sure how this is gonna work. Be careful picking up items because I'm pretty sure they can hear that too. Well, I don't know. They could have just been being weird last time I did it. Be careful jumping too. See, now we should be fine. We weren't, but lucky for us, we were fine. So this is Swift Sneak 2. You can grab it if you want. I'm not, because it's not Swift Sneak 3. Let's chest is kind of bad. So, dig our way out. And we're going to move on. Just like that. See, it's not too hard. Now, there are different types of rooms that kind of have different strategies, and my night vision is already running out. When your night vision runs out, I guess that was a good time to demonstrate what I would do. Is I usually just bridge over to one of the sides, like so. See? And I see, okay, are there any skulk sensors / shriekers nearby? Yo, there's some sensors and shriekers right there. So, I'm gonna go over here next to the water, because I'm pretty sure there's nothing over here. And I'm gonna sip on my potion. Just like that. Get 8 minutes. That's what I would recommend bringing. And kind of just restock. That kind of stuff. And bats will sometimes spawn and scare the life out of you too. So just be prepared for that. I don't know if they can summon wardens. I haven't seen them spawn any wardens. So I think you're fine. But don't quote me on that. Alright. So we are making our way down to the little area right here. Reason we're making our way down is they can hear when a player hurts, and that is a lot of shriekers. Jeez, that is quite a bit. That was accidental. We are slowly making our way down. Make sure you are careful when you go downstairs, especially when with Swift Sneak, because sometimes it'll like trip, I guess, and it can hear you sometimes. So even if you're crouching, so just be careful. If it's like this and there's a block that you can't fill in, like that skulk right there, make sure there's nothing behind it that'll set off. So right here we should be fine. We're gonna open it. Yeah, see, okay, disc fragments, pretty cool. Sensors, catalysts. Yeah, that's pretty much it in that chest. And we're gonna move over to this chest. And this is the inner ring right here. You can tell it's just the last layer of wall before the portal. That was actually pretty eerie. I haven't heard that one before. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's a portal. So, it's going to be a portal. Swift Sneak 2 again. I could have grabbed the other one and made Swift Sneak 3, but don't really want to. So, we go, okay, cool beans, I guess. And you can also get those skelly skulls, just because that's the only natural way to find them. I'm not, just because, well, I don't really want them, because this isn't my survival world. This is a creative world I made, and I /located one. And you can walk on the vines as long as they're on top of wool, and nothing will hear you. So keep that in mind. So we have an outside bridge going over here, and we have a structure there. And it looks like this one has a chest. See, right there. And you want to be careful when you're mining blocks too, like that. And don't walk on top of any of them either, because that'll set them off too. Now for this one, you can tell it apart. Did not mean to do that. You also might want to bring shears too. That's an option. It's nice to have. You'll always want to make sure there's nothing underneath here in this little shelf. That's kind of how you determine these apart, is that the chest is elevated with everything else. So, like last time, I don't really know how that set it off, but it did. It's in the past. We can't really change anything about that. So, yeah. This one does have a couple of sensors behind it that will be set off. So, that when we open the chest. So what we're going to do is we're just going to cover these up like this, because it stops the noise from reaching them. And once we have them all surrounded by a wall, we should be fine. This one might get pinged. If it does, that'll just be set off again. And it's okay, because they can be set off 4 times before they summon a warden. This time we're good. Two Swift Sneak 2s in one chest. I guess that's too big of a chance to offer, or to pass up. Too big. I'm tired. So, when you get the Swift Sneak books, I would recommend going off to the side, like when you drink your potion. This isn't a side, this is just another room. I guess I'll do that while I'm here, might as well. I'm gonna fill that in. And just like I said, this one's a shelf. Make sure there's nothing underneath it. If there is, it can screw you over. So we build up around the chest again. Check. Doesn't look like there's anything behind it. So we open it. Not really anything too good in this one. So we will move on. And we're gonna go onto this bridge because there is a little thingy there. Just like that. Kablama. And you can walk on carpet without anything hearing you, too. I'm going to go here. Should be fine. I'm just gonna build a little thingy where I can do my own stuff without anything hearing me. So we get that. We get our shulker box. We get our anvil. I'm out of room. We get our anvil. You'll probably need some more levels than 12. Really? You're gonna make me... Okay, fine. Okay, wow, 420 levels. I don't know where I got that. That's crazy. Okay. And you also want to be careful putting on your armor too, because that makes noise. I'm gonna drink that while I'm here. Organize my inventory a bit. And we're good. You don't really need your anvil anymore. You can just do that. And then you're good. You are good to go. See, now when I crouch, I go a whole lot faster. See, look at that. A whole lot less painful, if you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and get some more wool in the hot bar. And we just keep on moving down the line. We have already gotten that one. And just gonna get some more wool. And we are going to go over here. Always be careful going upstairs, because there is a structure, a chest structure, that has pressure plates right here, right next to note blocks. And that makes sound, in case you didn't know that. So, you want to be careful going upstairs. So I usually say, make your own stairs. Don't go up any pre-existing. Swift Sneak 3, I would grab it in case you're like on a server or just by yourself. I'm sure on servers they would sell for quite a bit. Look again. Nothing. Swift Sneak 1 multi-shot. It wouldn't hurt to take the Skulk. It's just extra XP when you're done. When you make it out alive. Because with this strategy, it's kind of hard to die, I guess. Did not mean to do that. Okay. See, now they're is a Shrieker and a sensor there. Just remember, Shriekers without sensors are almost useless unless you step on them. And if you step on them, why the heck did you step on it? It's kind of hard to miss. Grab the sensor. They're nice to get. You can mine them with a Silk Touch hoe. That's another way to get them. I just don't with the Silk Touch when I'm looting them, just because it's kind of a risky move. If you ever feel like you don't know where to go, look for the nearest bridge, because it'll show you, you can just walk along it and then see any structures. This is the inner wall right here, so we're just gonna head on this way. Got a pillar, and watch out there. Let's see. There is a structure there with a chest. So, and our hunger is going down a bit. So when that happens, you might want to just whenever you're looting a chest. Is there a chest here? Yeah, there is. Same thing applies with the night vision stuff, I guess. Because it's running out right now. Ooh, spooky. You can just block yourself in, like so. Make sure nothing can hear you when you open the chest. And then you can eat your golden carrots, or you can drink your potion, or both. Either way. I would recommend bringing golden carrots, just because they give you lots of saturation, and you don't really lose a lot of it when you're crouching around. So it really, one will last you quite a bit. Okay, now this is kind of odd, because there's just a courtyard of structures there. I haven't really seen that before. But, whatever. I'm still going to follow this. Doesn't look like there's any more structures on this side. So we're going to look over here. And, yeah. So we're just going to go and move into here. Alright. We got some sensors. And that looks to be about it. Just going to fill that in right there. I don't know why. So if there is a sensor right here, you're fine. Nothing, it can't hear that. Yeah. I think we should be fine, if I'm being honest. Yeah. See, there you go. Disc fragments, a lot of coal, and some music discs. You can find the other side disc in these chests too. I have found 3 of them, and I have found none of them. So, like I said, just depends on your luck. Okay. Alright. This one, same thing, has a sensor. It doesn't matter if it's on the corner. Now, we're going to look behind. We're going to see, okay, there is a Shrieker there. But it can't hear us if there's no sensor nearby to alert it. So, hypothetically, we should be fine. Maybe? Please? Yes, okay. You want to take these skull catalysts, because the only other way to get them is Silk Touch hoe. And they're actually pretty good. They're pretty good. I don't know why I said that twice. Ooh. So this one's kind of interesting. It's right next to a wall. And I'm not sure if these guys can hear it. And I don't really want to test that out. But I guess I might as well, for science. see, warden emerges. One of the strategies. This one is kind of my second strategy. It's just ender pearl away. I don't actually like it as much as my other strategy, just because you're kind of traveling blindly. And I don't like traveling blindly. My other one is just you start stacking up and you mine into the ceiling. And as long as you're stacking up with wool, he can't hear you, and you just wait till he despawns. And so that's basically what we're doing here. Usually takes like a minute or two. But yeah, you just like log on to like Clash of Clans on your phone or something. I don't know. Just wait a couple minutes, and yeah, I'll be back when he's gone, I guess. Well, I guess it's time to go check. I don't know exactly how long it takes, but oh nope, he is very much still here. Yep, I just saw the subtitle, Warden's Heartbeats. So let's bridge far away. Okay. Yeah, I think he's gone. I think. We should be fine. The reason I have subtitles on is because of this reason. I swear, if he just like comes out of nowhere and Sonic booms me into oblivion, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, jeez. Alright. I don't really want to go down to the floor, because I am not that sure that he's gone. That's why I prefer just bridging up, because you can still hear him, and then like you can hear him dig back in to the ground. But this, you're like, you want to be as far away as possible, so it's just like can't really hear him, but you can't see him, you can't hear him, so it's just like, how do you know if he's gone? Alright, so you can see where I ran away there. This right here is what I like to call the main hallway. And it basically, what it does is, it just leads you to the portal over there. So, yeah. It's in every ancient city, I believe. Just cuts right through. But like I said earlier in the video, I like to go all the way around. Then I like to go into the central ring part. Just personal preference, I guess. Yeah, that's just the way I prefer to do it. So, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, see what I'm saying? I have about run out of wool. That's why you bring extra. I guess I used a solid like stack or so, stack and a half. Trying to get away from that warden. But yeah. Yeah. So we got a sensor down there. Ooh, actually, yeah, that is gonna hear us. Don't see any shriekers. Shriekers are like your annoying little siblings that tattletale. You know what I'm saying? They are annoying. Just don't want to set off like a chain reaction that leads to my utter demise. I guess I could go up on this one. If it does, I don't think it'd summon an warden. I still got 4 more times before it does that, or 3, or 4. I think 4. I don't. Yeah, we're good. And I am glad, because I just got other side. So we are at the next area. And it's kind of waterlogged. It's a good thing these things can't hear water. I'm relatively sure it can hear you splashing into the water, but yeah. So shoot. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that water, I'm not comfortable with that, I don't think. Yeah. So I don't really want to mess with that water, just because what happened there. Yeah, see, I believe that is everything on the outer edge. So now we're gonna move into the center. Is this the center? It is. Okay. So this is a inner ring of walls. So, as you can see, this is where the front entrance goes in. Ooh. That Shrieker is in a very unfortunate place. So, usually what you would do for this one is you would walk through that a couple times, and it would activate a sensor down below it. But I'm not sure what I should do here, because if I mine underneath, that's just gonna hear it. So on this one, I don't think it, unless you wanted to like hide, I don't think it's a very good idea to do that. Before you like do that, you want to make sure there's no shriekers up here. Ooh, I forgot that was there. See, so it doesn't look like it. And this bit right here can be different on like different ancient cities. It's kind of weird, but I've never seen it different, which is just kind of like, okay, all the ones I've been to, I've had that. But yeah, I guess I could show you what it looks like. So basically, I guess this is basically it. Once you're done, you just bridge on up to the surface. And then you're done, basically. So basically, I'm going to stop saying basically one of these days, guys, I promise. So let's go into creative real quick. So, you walk over here, that's why. Oh yeah, and just in case you were wondering why you don't fight the wolf. It has a lot of health, is what I'm trying to say here. So basically, whatever, screw that. It opens these right here, basically, and it opens this up. It's just like a redstone. And that's basically it. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped. If it didn't, then sorry for wasting your time, I guess. Yeah, if you liked the video and it helps, then consider liking and subscribing. It really helps. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let's go and do that. Totally get that.